My dear brothers and sisters, do listen to me patiently to the end, else you will lose the cream of this video. When the Pandavas and the Kauravas were young, they were sent to Dronacharya's ashram to study. There they learnt how to read and write, play games, use the bow and arrow, and other weapons. There was an atmosphere of keen competition among them. Each one wanted to be the best in all the subjects that were taught in the ashram. They wanted Dronacharya to praise them. One day in the middle of summer, Guru Drona had to visit somewhere for some work. He expected to be away for several days. He called all his students and told them he would not be around for a few days and gave them few lessons to study while he was away. Dronacharya returned a fortnight later. The next day he called the students to the classroom. He asked the boys to tell him what and how much they had studied while he had been away. One by one each prince came forward and explained how hard he had worked. At last it was Yudhishthir's turn. The teacher looked at him expectantly. He was the most studious boy in the class. However, Yudhishthir did not speak out loudly and confidently like the rest had done. His voice was low and he seemed to find it difficult to say anything. "Come on, Yudhishthir," the teacher said encouragingly. "What did you do while I was away? I am sure you finished all the lessons and did some extra work too." Yudhishthir answered in a low voice, "I studied, understood and learnt only one sentence, sir." Dronacharya was stunned. He could hardly believe his ears. "Just one sentence?" he asked. "Yes, sir. I could master only one sentence in this short time," Yudhishthir repeated. The Guru looked sternly at Yudhishthir. "Aren't you ashamed of yourself?" he roared. "Everyone in this class is younger than you. They have worked hard and completed the work set by me. And you... He stopped and wiped his face. His face was shining with perspiration. He was trembling with fury. But Yudhishthir's face remained quiet and tranquil. "Sir, I can't help it. I could finish only this much." The teacher lost his patience. "How naughty you are," he shouted. "Aren't you ashamed of yourself?" Yudhishthir remained calm and tranquil. "I am sorry to disappoint you, sir," he said. "I could study only this much." The teacher could not control himself any longer. He said angrily, "I am going to punish you for your disobedience. You are not only lazy, but you are being rude and unrepentant too." The whole class was surprised. They were whispering to each other now, "What has happened to Yudhishthir? Will Guru Drona punish him? How will he punish him? What will he ask him to do? Will he excuse him? Why Yudhishthir isn't asking for apologize? The teacher would forgive him. After all, this is the first time that he hasn't done his work," they said. Yudhishthir was shamed and scolded, but the more the teacher scolded him, the more he smiled. It suddenly occurred to the teacher that something was not quite right. Perhaps Yudhishthir had done something very unusual. Why was he smiling even when he was being scolded? "What is this sentence that you learned?" he asked. Yudhishthir showed the sentence. The sentence was, "Control your anger." In one flash, the teacher and all the pupils understood what Yudhishthir had done. He had not just learnt the sentence, he had actually practiced what he had learnt. It had taken him 15 days to master his anger. Guru Drona's eyes filled with tears when he realized how wise Yudhishthir was. He embraced him. "My son," he said, "forgive me for having been unjust. Today you have taught me how lessons should be studied. You haven't just memorized the lesson but practiced and applied it to your life. If everyone was like you, the world would be a heaven on earth." Yudhishthir's message teaches us what is real learning. We read only words or sentence and then we memorize them. But this is not real learning. The real learning is like what Yudhishthir did. We should have to study like Yudhishthir. My dear brothers and sisters, memorization is not learning. When we train students to just memorize, we are not teaching them how to think. Rather, we are training them to just be responsive. When this happens, students given situations or problems fail to consider a bigger context. They also get used to thinking along with only what was already given to them. hence poor problem solving skills. A good education is one that allows students to develop the different aspects of their personalities, more so incorporate what they learn with morals and values for everyday living. However, we always measure education via one thing, examination papers. My dear brothers and sisters, the real learning means knowing and comprehending. Memorizing is not learning, and intelligence is not solely seen by mimicking words written anywhere. Instead, intelligence is the ability to function fully and efficiently and make connections among concepts and apply their importance in real life. And this is where our schools and colleges fail to deliver. I hope you learned something from this video. Subscribe this channel and press the bell icon for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Hare Krishna.